my beautiful bookish friends, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm in the same outfit as the last video, so that means it is time for my TBR because my last video was my reading wrap up. So I'm going to be talking about all the books I want to read this month. So I have a stack here and we're going to dig into it. First book is The Shadow Glass. I said in my reading wrap up that I was 6 chapters in, and also in that video I subsequently decided I'm going to restart this book because I love this series, and I got 6 chapters in and was like, I don't know what's going on, I don't remember anything, I'm trying to read too much, and this book needs all of my attention. So I am going to put this on pause, restart it, and give it a go in June. I have talked about The Shadow Glass before. It is the 3rd book in the Bone Witch series by Rin Chepico. If you want to know more about this book, you can look at some of my hauls or my previous TBR. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't read the 2nd book, because even the synopsis gives away a lot of it. But we are continuing with Taya's story, and there's a whole lot going on, and it's gonna get crazy. My mission this month is to try and get through a lot of my book of the month books, because I have read approximately 3, and I have almost a year's worth. So I'm going to be reading the one from the month of May, and that is Happy and You Know It, which I love the cover of with these enamel pins. I'm a pin collector. And this one is, I will read you the synopsis because I do not remember. After her former band shoots to stardom without her, Claire reluctantly agrees to a gig as a playgroup musician for wealthy infants on New York's Park Avenue. Claire is surprised to discover that she is smitten with her new employers, a welcoming clique of wellness addicts with impossibly shiny hair who whirl from juice cleanse to overpriced miracle vitamins to spin class with limitless energy. And then it talks about the moms, basically. So this is kind of like a domestic, I don't think it's a thriller. I guess it does have some, it says, in shocking twist, but this book is meant to be funny, lighthearted, very Real Housewives kind of vibe. But what it was really giving me is, I've been watching all these anti-MLM videos, and I really feel like this is going to be like those people who are involved with like Beachbody and some of those other companies. So I am very excited to read this just because I think it's going to be funny and a good page turner, which is great. I do have a book of the month referral code. It is just the one you get when you sign up. Like, I'm not affiliated with them. So if you want to sign up for book of the month, I'll leave the code down below, and I believe it gets you $5 off of your first box, and it gets me a free credit. So win-win. But I don't get paid for that or anything. I just get a free book. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be reading when I finish the books that I'm going to show you I'm reading presently. Another book of the month book is Beach Read. Everybody who reads contemporary adult romance has been talking about this book. This was an early release 2 months ago on Book of the Month, I believe, 2 months. And I haven't gotten around to it, but now that it's out, everyone and their brother is reading about it. It is all about 2 authors who are both very acclaimed in their fields. The woman is staying at her father's beach house after he has died, and she finds out that basically he had a double life most of her life, and that her parents' perfect marriage was not all that it seemed. So she is basically thinking romance is dead. So she is having severe writer's block and goes to this beach house to try and write a novel, and her neighbor at this beach house is a literary fiction writer who also has writer's block, and he is very grumpy and kind of curmudgeon-y. So basically they're gonna fall in love with each other. We already know that's gonna happen, but they decide to swap genres for the time that they are there. So she is gonna write literary fiction and he's gonna write romance. So I think it's gonna be very interesting. I think it's gonna be fun and kind of lighthearted, which is all that I need right now. So I am excited to read this. Then I got, quite a while ago and just have not read it, The People We Hate at Weddings. This is not a book of the month one. I got this at Barnes & Noble, but this is, again, just really lighthearted, kind of fun book, and it is all about a this girl's half-sister is getting married in England, and is going to be a very fancy, swanky wedding, and she couldn't hate it more. So this is basically talking about all the people that you hate at weddings, the crazy aunt, the overbearing mother, like all of the kind of cast of characters you see, the drunk groomsman, the drunk bridesmaid. So basically it's just all about them. So it is a novel, so it is a story. I have some graphic novels. I have had these 3 graphic novels on my shelf for eons now, like literally since I was a child. So I'm going to be reading these 3. They are in no semblance of order. They are completely random. I am reading the 2 witch graphic novels. I got rid of the regular series. I did not like the books. These are completely separate, so I'm hoping that I will like them better than the regular books. I think I will. I remember reading them like a long time ago, but that information's gone, so I don't really remember how they go with the story. I just know that they are witch based. So I have number 4 and number 6, and I am going through the process of reading to get rid of certain books because I have such a surplus of books right now, and I may have ordered more and have no space for them on my shelves. So I'm trying to get rid of books that I know I probably won't read again, or maybe that I just won't like. So we're reading those. And then I have Nancy Drew, which I am not getting rid of. I'm going to keep this one because I really like it. It is just a Nancy Drew graphic novel based on the original books. So there's that. And then let's talk about the books I had from last month that I'm going to read, or the ones I've already started. I started Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver. This is the 2nd book in the Delirium series. Already I am liking this book much more than the 2nd one, as I said, or as the 1st one, like I said in my wrap up. So I'm going to continue reading this. I'm only 24 pages in, and basically this is going to be like the first book I finish in June. And then I am determined to finish Kingdom Keepers. I want it gone this month, and I know I say that every month, but I feel like now is a good time to read them. So I'm hoping to finish it, even though it's so thick. And the last 2 books are Things You Save in a Fire. Again, another book of the month book about a woman firefighter who goes from one house in Texas to one in Boston, and the house in Texas was very accepting of her and saw her as their equal, and the house in Boston is not as accepting of her, and she is actually in Boston because her estranged mother is dying. So she is going up there to basically say her last goodbyes and rectify their relationship because her mother wants to see her. So this is going to deal with a lot of real life issues. It's not very long, and I've heard some not so great things about it, but I hope I like it. And then I have Nancy Drew Volume 1. I just did not have time to get to this one. So yeah, I'm going to try and read that. So that makes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books, which seems like a lot, but those graphic novels I can finish in a day, or a couple hours, honestly. So with that being said, we are going to pick from the TBR mug and hope that we can get to the point that I can finish them all. Let us dig. I recently went through this and got rid of any of the books that are on the list currently and anything that I have read. So we're going to see what jumps out at us. Should I just go, oh, which one should I go with? This one or this one? Kind of cheating because I don't know. We're going to go with this one. Don't know which one it is. Well Met! An actual physical book, which is right here. This has been on previous TBRs. This is a young adult YA romance about a girl who moves in with her sister and works at a Renaissance fair and falls in love with the one boy. But she is not sure if she loves him or his character, because he is very nice to her as his character when she's in character, and he's very rude to her out of character. So what is the real him? That is the question. And this is by Jen DeLuca. So yeah, that's cool. I'm going to put that on my stack. So 12 books this month. Whew, so many. But hopefully these two I can get through fairly quickly, and then the graphic novels, and then everything else. So that is it. I am going to try and reading vlog, because I think I've been a little light on the booktube content lately. But I am going to be doing makeup stuff and wig stuff and all that jazz. So I'm coming back, I promise, just dealing with a lot right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.